What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna take you through a full day of what I eat to stay lean on a bulk. Now, what does it mean to stay lean when talking about bulking? Well, basically it's trying to gain the least amount of body fat while gaining the most amount of muscle mass possible. Now, in a beautiful world, we would all be lean and jacked, but unfortunately the term lean bulk isn't as easy as people make it seem. You either stay too shredded and lean, and the minute you gain some body fat, you think you need a mini cut and never feed into the benefits of bulking. Now, I'm not saying you need to get fat and gain 60 pounds like I did back in 2022, but understanding that gaining some body fat during a controlled bulk is okay. Remember that mass pushes mass. You're gonna feel a lot stronger in the gym and give yourself the most chances to build muscle when eating a little bit more. So the goal is to try to meet in the middle, which requires a lot of time and patience, which a lot of us don't have. For example, if you've been watching my videos, I recently posted a full day of eating 3,800 calories. Now, while that definitely was working, it was pushing the weight a bit too fast for what we were looking for. So we dropped the calories down to 3,500 calories to hopefully slow down the process a bit, but still eat enough to get things moving at a slower rate. Now, I'm planning on bulking for the next year, and a lot can happen in 12 months. So I'm hoping to gain maybe a total of 30 to 35 pounds max over the year, which would basically be half the weight I gained last bulk. Now let's see how that goes. All right, I'm hungry. So what do you say we get into meal number one? Meal numero uno. It's quick, it's simple, it takes anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes to make, and it's great to have first thing in the morning. So we have 200 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and a serving of cream of rice, sprinkled in with some salt, black pepper, and some green onions. We got some black coffee on the side, and then we have our Revive supplements, which I'll talk about that later in the video. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are wondering, well, that's a pretty small breakfast for someone that's bulking. Yes, you're right, but you'll see why in just a few minutes. Now, what I will say is something I prioritize in every single meal is just to make sure that we have some protein, because when you're trying to get 200 grams of protein a day, you can't afford to not have protein in every single meal. And here, our protein is our egg whites and our eggs, and you can really bank off getting more protein by just simply adding more egg whites. So that is meal number one. Cheers to some more gains. Wow, I almost burned my nose, but that's good. That is meal number one. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does basketball have to do with bulking? Well, unless you want to feel like a complete slob, and I say that from experience, and you feel like you can't breathe going up a flight of stairs, and you want to feel a little bit athletic, well, you got to do some sort of cardio, especially when we're talking about a lean bulk. So I feel like I don't have to say that, but the reason why I brought you guys here is because lately I haven't been motivated to do cardio, and I feel like it's because after dieting for so long and going on that bike every single day, I just haven't had the motivation to do it. Nothing crazy, just shooting some hoops from anywhere between 30 minutes to about an hour. And at least this is something I enjoy, which in my opinion, the best cardio is gonna be the one that you'll actually do. See you guys at home. Meal number two is something I've been having recently ever since getting back from my snowboarding trip in Utah. We had this every single day. It made life so much easier. We didn't have to think about cooking first thing in the morning. So for those of you who don't enjoy cooking and maybe don't have the time for it, I think I have a quick solution for you. It literally takes no more than 5 minutes to prep the night before, and you can have a nice, well-balanced meal with protein, carbs, and fat. And here we have some overnight oats. Think about like an acai bowl. You can add anything you want. Same goes for the overnight oats. So in this specific meal, we have half a cup of oats, which comes out to about like 50 grams. We have half a cup of Fairlife milk just to add a little bit more protein. We have 70 grams of frozen blueberries, 70 grams of an apple, 15 grams of peanut butter, 5 grams of chia seeds, and 15 grams of honey to add a little bit more sweet on top of the fruits. And that is meal number two. Let's give you guys a taste test. And can't forget the cinnamon, of course. And now for my favorite part of the day, gym time. And today we're hitting arms, but before we do that, we're taking 1 scoop of the Savage pre-workout and then 1 scoop of the raw non-stim pump. Now I know some of you are probably wondering, gee, what's up with all the raw and revive stuff? I told you, I'll tell you later. So let me go hit the gym. We're gonna run through it pretty quickly, show you guys a little sneak peek of what my arm day looks like. But today's main focus is the lean bulk diet. So we just wanna run through that and show you guys more of our talking workout videos later on. So once we get back, we'll get the ball rolling. And we are back. I feel absolutely amazing, especially taking into account that recently just got back from Utah and I didn't train not one day while I was there because I was shredding every single day for 6 days straight. So this is technically my 3rd workout back. I feel pretty damn good. Food feels good, energy feels good, and definitely the pumps feel amazing. So 3 things I look for post-workout. Number 1 is something simple, quick, and easily digestible. And with that, we're having cinnamon checks, either that or Honey Nut Cheerios, but usually it's that. And then for protein, I have the protein isolate from Raw, and we go with cookies and cream. I also have the birthday cake there, and I will be trying some new flavors pretty soon. Number 2, my creatine, every single day, 5 grams, which I have in here. And number 3, my Menchie spoon. I don't know, it just makes me feel like a kid again when I'm eating cereal. I really enjoy it. It's just so good post-workout, but it just happens so fast. It goes down very quickly, and then I gotta get into meal number 4, like I said, relatively soon after that. So I'm gonna enjoy meal number 3. Forgot my my protein. It's in the fridge. Be right back. Always leave like quarter of the end. So good. It's the crunch, it's the cinnamon. But like I said, it goes down so fast because you can't let it sit for too long because then it gets soft and soggy. So nobody wants soft and soggy cereal. All right, so I figured while we wait for meal number 4, I tell you guys the surprise. Now, for those of you who already follow me on social media, probably already know this, but for those of you who don't, your boy is a Raw and Revive athlete. Super excited. This happened about maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, so super stoked to be part of the team. This was one of my goals moving here to Stewart. I just felt like it made more sense, especially because they're local and honestly, it just felt more like home. So for those of you who don't know, Raw and Revive are two different brands under the same company. Now, Raw is more of your typical protein powder, creatine, pre-workouts, and Revive is more, think about like supplements, right? Your vitamin D, your omega-3s, your multivitamins, so things of that nature. And what you see here is what I'm currently using. So as for vitamins, I have omega-3s, I have green powders, especially because when I'm bulking, I'm not consuming that much greens. So that's a good supplement to take in. Vitamin D, because even though I live here in Florida, I don't get as much sun, and I can definitely do a lot better. Magnesium to help me get some better night's rest. We got our creatine, like I said, every single day, take 5 grams. And then we got our protein powders, we got our pre-workout. And the good news is that moving forward, whenever you guys wanna purchase anything you guys see here or anything else on the site, you guys can use code GC3 and that will always save you 15% off. And I would truly appreciate the support. Now get out of my way, because meal number 4 is coming up next. Ladies and gents, meal number 4 is ready to go. Now lately, Sam put me on this spicy Mexican shredded cheese. It's lactose free, definitely gets the job done, and I don't feel like shit. This is the tomato sauce I've been using. It's pretty low on calorie. Don't really care about the calories from the tomato sauce simply because I know by having pasta, some sort of protein, and some cheese is pretty high in calorie, and that's exactly what I'm looking for when I'm bulking. Now, I have some chicken right now. Typically I use ground beef. You can also use that protein pasta. I'm just not a big fan of it, so I just keep it simple. Look for some gluten-free pasta, and now that we found some vegan cheese, well, this definitely came in clutch. Now, this is definitely a staple almost every single day. I do change up some of my meals. If you watch my full day of eating videos, it's never the same. Sure, maybe a breakfast and a dinner and dessert might be the same, but I like to change things from time to time. That way it doesn't get boring. And honestly, that's the beauty about counting your macros. Sometimes I have chicken and rice, sometimes I have pasta, sometimes I have poke bowl. It really just depends on what I'm feeling. All right, I feel like I'm talking a lot, I'm rambling a lot. I want to get into meal number 4. I'm hungry, it's hot, I need to go walk the dog, Sam's not here. So yeah, and then we'll get into meal 5. So, all right, cheers. Now, meal number 5 includes 3 foods: sweet potatoes, 93% lean, 7% fat ground beef, and lettuce. This is my only greens for the day. I feel like Harry Potter. Wingardium Leviosa. Anybody Harry Potter fan? Star Wars fans? Anybody? I miss Sam. Oh, and mustard. 0 calories. Can't forget it. But meal number 5 is a burger bowl. Now, you know how earlier I mentioned that there's just certain things that just fall into the routine I have every single day. Well, this is one of those meals. Why? Because I just absolutely love it. If there's one thing I want you to get out of this video is when it comes to bulking, when it comes to cutting, when it comes to maintaining, when it comes to dieting overall, or you're focusing on what you're eating, one of the most important things to a sustainable long-term diet is to focus on the foods that you're eating, but making sure that you're enjoying them along the way. So if you eat foods that you enjoy, you're more willing to do it compared to eating foods that you don't really like, and you won't end up doing it for long. Trust me. Now, as I was saying that, I kind of thought of the movie Nacho Libre. I hope you guys saw it. If not, we'll roll the clip. But when he's talking to the orphans, he goes, "My life is good, really good. I get to eat this all of my life. It's fantastic." I mean, it really freaking is. Like, it's the reason why I have it every single day. I mean, it's basically a lazy man's way of making a burger. You just scramble everything, and it's just a burger with no bun. You get some ketchup, you get some mustard, you got your fries. It could be sweet potatoes, it could be regular potatoes. You can change the beef if you want to. You got lettuce, tomatoes, you can add some relish. You can add absolutely anything you want. It's super simple, super tasty, and that is why I have it every single night. And that, ladies and gentlemen, oh, damn it, again. I almost forgot my Fresca. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is meal number 5. Look at it. Look at it. Doesn't it look like a donut from that view? All right, listen, what I'm about to say next, it's for your own good. I don't get paid for it. I don't have a link, don't have a code. I'm just saying this because I'm looking out for you. What are you doing? Why haven't you gotten yourself a Ninja Creami yet? It's literally the best thing ever. You get to have ice cream every single night. Ooh, I don't like healthy ice cream. Bullshit, yeah you do. This shit's like half the calories, it's full of protein, and it tastes so good. You get to add whatever protein powder you like, birthday cake, chocolate chip, honey nut, Cheerios, cinnamon cereal, you name it. You get to add whatever toppings you want. You want Oreos? Add it. You want Reese's Cups? Add it. You want gummy bears? Add it. It's so good. And this is one of those things that I just have every single night until I find something else that's better than homemade ice cream. And I get to have a whole pint for under, I don't know, 300, 400 calories. It really just depends. I'm bulking, so I get to eat a little bit more. But when I'm cutting, I still have one of these every single day. All right, I'm done. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I feel like I just need some company. So I don't have any, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope you guys consider subscribing, like, comment, subscribe, tap that bell the way you guys get notified when I post, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace, baby. Can't forget my Froyo Menchie spoon. Ooh, that's cold. Don't forget to use code GC3 for 15% off on all your raw protein. Now that's an ad, baby.
My life is good. Real